Philly people. Hey, my people, period. Okay, I guess you're wondering why I got this great big gun behind me. If you notice, it has a lock on it. So I hope some people get the message out of this. Okay, a couple of stories I have to tell. You'll understand why I have this great big gun behind me. And I don't like guns at all. But something got to give. Okay. All right, two men shot in our city of Philly. Surprise? No. Near a hospital. A heavily patrolled area at that. Okay, the cops hear the gunshots. They find two men sitting on the sidewalk, probably praying that they don't die, like crying for their mommy. And they're both in critical condition. They were both shot twice in the back. What the fuck is going on? Okay. They were shot multiple times at that. This one here. This is one of the reasons why I got this behind me. This is in Chicago, but I just couldn't resist this story. A 3-year-old baby sitting in the back seat of the car, I guess, hopefully in his car seat. But I don't know whose bright idea it was to stash a gun in the back where the kids would be. No kids like to put their hands on this and that and dig at this and that. But a 3-year-old got a hold of the gun. And I'm so sorry to say that he discharged the gun and hit his mom in the neck, killing her. Now, that is just the most horrible thing I've heard probably all year. Okay, a 3-year-old. Now, when he grows up, how many of you think that he should be told what he did? Because he's not going to remember. Me personally, I would not tell him that he caused his mommy's death by accident. That would just ruin his life. Some things are better left alone. I don't know what they would tell him, but I would not tell him that he accidentally shot his mom and killed her. I can imagine what that scene was like. You know, blood everywhere, shot in the neck. Probably killed her instantly. My Lord. But parents and adults gotta do these locks. They're not even expensive. They're not even expensive. It's worth it. So much worth it. And here's another one. A young 9-year-old killed his 17-year-old brother. They were playing video games. They arguing. The 17-year-old was teasing and taunting his little brother like big brothers normally do. Where the fuck he get a BB gun and why he need to pull out a BB gun on his little brother is beyond me. So little brother say, okay, you got your BB gun? Okay. I'm going to go get mom or dad's gun. And that's exactly what he did and came back and shot and killed his brother. So can you imagine what the rest of his life is going to be like? He will not be able to erase that away from his memory. But the adults have to live with it. And then after you live with, while you're living with it, you're probably going to be in jail. Okay. For just being negligent. Here's the worst one of all. A daddy walking down the street with his baby carrier. And I think that is just the cutest thing when you see daddies walking with their babies, the carrier. I don't know whether he had him in the front or the back. I would like to think he had him in the front of him. Assholes come from out of nowhere and shoot him down, killing him. So far, I have not heard what happened with the baby. I pray to God that baby is okay. But when you think about it, how can he not be injured in some kind of way? You know, once daddy was shot, he fell. So baby had to fall with him. That is so horrible. So I'm going to say this. You have teenagers, young adults living in your house. They still home or they didn't came back home. Guess what? Parents need to start checking their rooms. I don't care if it's a female or a dude. Start checking their room. See what's in your house. It's your house. See what they have brought in your house. And parents, we have an idea if our boys are kind of out there or hanging with the wrong kind of people. You know, like I said, I always say all young black men are not bad at all. But the bad ones just make it so bad for the good ones. But mom and dads, check these rooms. See what's in your house. You may be saving his life, your life, somebody else's life, and somebody from going to jail. Or the cemetery. And nobody wants that. Okay, this one here blows my mind. It's not involving a gun. It's involving a fist. This fool gets on the bus. Yes, I call him a fool. And he asks a female who's pregnant. I don't know if she was showing or anything. He asks her to get up out of her seat and let his dumb ass sit down. And she said no. And he socked the shit out of her. Well, I believe they got that crazy off the street. And I hope and pray that he got warrants or, all kinds of warrants to keep him behind bars for a very long time. Because that was just the meanest, hatefulest, craziest thing that a person could just do, a man could do to a woman. Really? You wanted her to get up so your dumb ass could sit down. She didn't get up. Well, if it were me, and if you see the picture of the guy, if it were me, I would have jumped up and jumped the fuck off the bus. Because he was scary looking. But my sister, I'm proud of you, and I'm glad you're okay. But you're a better woman than me, because I would have hauled ass off that bus, honey. But I need all of you guys, stay focused. Please get these gun locks. Please stay focused when you're out and about. There are some crazy people out here. So please stay focused. Pay attention to your surroundings. My husband says that to me every time I leave the damn door. Every time I leave the house. Stay focused. So I'm telling you guys, I'm passing it on. Just stay focused. You know, you could be on your phone, walking and talking. Try to make it short, because you can't focus while you're on your cell phone. And I'm one that walk and talk, so sometimes I have to catch myself. Say, you know what, I'll call you when I get in the house. So, pay good attention to your surroundings. There are some sick, very sick people out here. Again, subscribe to Lady D Knows the Pain, because I really do. I really do know the pain of losing 2 young men, 3 young men, 2 of my own and my stepson. So I do know the pain. Have a blessed day. Stay safe.